Hello and welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some freebies that I came across while I was planning and prepping for the 2024-2025 homeschool year. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sarah and I'm a homeschooling mom to two girls, ages 12 and 15. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by once again. I do really appreciate you. So today's video is all about some of the freebies that I've came across over my, prepping and planning for the 2024-2025 homeschool year. My budget for our homeschool is much less than it has been in previous years. So I really started doing a lot of research, like in January. I started kind of back in January, but I was really on the hunt to find some free resources this year, things that I could, pull into our homeschool and just kind of, celebrate certain little things here or there, or use as supplements or things like that. So that's what I'm sharing with you today, is the ones that I actually plan on using in the upcoming homeschool year. And again, these are all free on different websites, and I will link them all down below in case you're interested in any of these. But let's jump into it because I wasn't planning on filming today or even making this video. So let's try to make it quick because I have lots of things to do today. The first thing that I want to share with you is actually something I'm going to be using in our family subjects or morning time, and that is a guide to elections in the United States. Now, this was a free unit study on Sonlight's website. So I thought that this was really, really neat and a really cool find for this year, especially because it is an election year. And I knew I wanted to, do something to talk about the election. So I decided to print this one out and give this one a try. And again, because it's free, like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's fine. So on the table of contents, it goes over the forms of government, the American experiment, the branches of government, what's an election, the Electoral College, political parties, suffrage, the presidential campaign, election day, inauguration day, and then there's a parent's answer key. Now there is some like worksheet type of material in here as well that's kind of like tied in with the text. We probably won't use any of that. I'll probably just, ask questions to my kids. But again, I thought that this was a really neat freebie for an election year. Okay, so the next freebie is actually from Thistles and Biscuit, and this is Literary Mad Libs. Now, they do have multiple freebies on their website, but this is the one that I chose for Lydia in this upcoming year. And again, I'm just going to be using this kind of as a fun little resource here and there, but these look like so much fun. So these are just Mad Libs, but they are from quotes from different books, and I think that Lydia is going to get a kick out of this. I know that she really enjoyed the book Charlotte's Web, and they do have a section about some pig from Charlotte's Web, so she could go ahead and make silly stories using some of the quotes from that book, and I think that she'll really enjoy that. So these just look like a lot of fun. Definitely something that is useful to just change things up in your homeschool. If you don't feel like doing just a regular lesson, you could do something like this and just add a little bit more fun and silliness to your day. So these were definitely something that I knew Lydia would enjoy. Okay, so I know that it is still kind of early to start talking about holiday schooling, but one of the freebies that I found is actually from Gather Round, and it is a hymn study called I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. Now, what I like about this one, other than it being free, is that it is just a one-day lesson, so very easy and convenient to fit into your day. But this free printable includes one lesson that has 3 student pages for each level, and you'll be learning the story behind the popular Christmas song, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. So his story is one of hardship and grief, if you know anything about, his backstory or about him. But this seems like a really nice unit to kind of just throw in. And if you don't have a lot of time for holiday schooling, it's one lesson. So it's really convenient, really simple to incorporate this into your homeschool. And again, this is definitely something that I will be using during the holiday season. Okay, so the next freebie is actually Guest Hollow's Geography and Cultures online textbook. If you watch my 7th grade curriculum picks video, you will know that I'm kind of mashing together some unit studies, the connecting continents unit studies from Gather Round, and also a little bit of Guest Hollow's geography and culture. But I'm specifically going to be focusing on the introduction to geography chapter with her. That's going to cover things like what is geography, climate and human habitation, physical geography, cultural geography, global economics, regions, and maps. That was what I felt like I needed to add in when it came to using the Gather Round units. So another little freebie from Guest Hollow that we're going to be using is the Latitude and Longitude worksheets. Now this is just a couple of free printables that go over, you know, longitude and latitude, and I just thought that this would be the perfect little add-in every now and again when we are working throughout those other unit studies. I just thought that these were great little resources to use here and there. Now, this one will be no surprise to you, and I'm sure everybody already knows about these, but I did take advantage of using some of the free curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. So I actually got my daughter's entire math course as a free PDF download, and I did print it out myself. So I did get this Math 7 course for free. And then I also got her language arts course for free as well. So I did just want to mention that. I'm sure everybody knows that The Good and the Beautiful offers a lot of their curriculum as free PDF downloads, but I thought I'd mention it again, especially because I decided to take the free PDF route this year. Okay, so the next freebie is from Not Consumed, and it is a reading bingo. Now this one looks like a lot of fun. I plan on using this with Lydia. I'm not sure if Bella's gonna use this or not, but if she wants to, I will definitely print one out for her as well. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It has all different, you know, subjects of books. So like biography, a sad book, a story from a different time, a true story. And all you do is you have your kids read a whole bunch of different genre of books, and then they get to go ahead and mark off or check off a box on the reading bingo, and they just continue to do that until they get a bingo. And then you could just do like a fun little prize. It could even be just, you know, stay up 15 minutes past bedtime or something. You know, it's just something basic, but I thought that this one looked like a lot of fun, and it is something that I will be incorporating into our homeschool next year. Last one that I'm going to share with you is from Know Yourself, and Know Yourself teaches about like human anatomy, like systems of the body and stuff like that. I do have a flip through on some of their curriculum. If you're interested, I will link that down below, but today I'm talking about the freebies. So the freebies that I'm going to be using next year are actually these cute, fun little coloring pages. So they do have different like worksheets and coloring pages and activities on their website for free. So it's definitely worth checking it out. And I know with my soon to be 7th grader's curriculum, her science curriculum that I chose for next year, they don't really go over too much human anatomy. So I thought that this would be a great way to pull that in. So that's kind of why I wanted to find some kind of free resource when it came to anatomy. But that was the last one. And I know that some of these I have mentioned on my channel before, but I just thought if you missed that video or maybe you forgot about them, it would be good to mention them again. And if there's any free resources that you've come across that you've really enjoyed in your homeschool, please plop them on down into the comment section. I would love to look into those as well, and I'm sure others would as well. So that is it for today. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And again, I will link all of these freebies in the description box. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.